Okay, Sasha, do you know what is area perimeter? Area and perimeter. Okay. See, I'll just quickly once again explain this. Today, fine students. Area, perimeter, and area. Area of plane figures. Fine. Yesterday I told you all plane figures. When it comes to plane figures, we have triangle, rectangle, square, all these things, right? Rhombus. Fine. Remember, yeah, rectangle. In your syllabus, you have only rectangle and square. Rectangle and square. Okay, so you will name the rectangle A, B, C, D like this. A, B, C, D. Fine. So, yeah, Sasha, perimeter is nothing but the outer distance, Sasha, this one, the outer one. Fine. And area is the inner value, the inner surface. Okay, area will be this blue color, inner surface. This is known as area. BCD. So this AB students, AB you call it as length. In a rectangle, AB we call it as length. And what about rectangle and square? Both look the same, but what's the property? A rectangle will have only opposite sides equal, right? A rectangle will have how many sides equal? Only the opposite sides, right? Opposite. We call it as length, and this side you call it as breadth. 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 For a square, all four sides are equal. All four sides are equal. We don't call length or breadth. We'll just call it as side. Side like this. Side. Okay. Now first formula. Perimeter is the outer distance. Now when you take a rectangle like this, opposite sides are equal. See, these two are 5. The example for rectangle is your mobile phone. Your mobile phone will look like a rectangle. So if you take a rectangle, 5, AB is 7, DC is 7, 7 centimeters. Okay. So Shasha, when you start at point A, you're traveling from A to B. What's the distance you have covered? Perimeter is equals to this the outer distance 7 centimeter. Then from B to C, how many centimeters? 5. Then C to D 7, again D to A 5. So we started at A, you went an entire round, students. Entire round, you're just traveling the perimeter. Perimeter is also known as the boundary, outer boundary. Okay, so the formula for to calculate perimeter, AB plus BC plus CD plus CA. What's the answer? 7 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5, right? So this is without formula. Without formula, this is the concept. Now I'll give you all the formula. The same concept I will apply on this. Length I'll take it as L, breadth I'll take it as B. Okay. So when you're traveling from A to B, how many distance you have covered? What is the term given for A to B student? Side A to B, what do you call? Length, perimeter, L plus. What about 1 minute? 1 minute. See, A to B plus B to C. From B we are traveling to C. So what I should add here? Which side should I add? BC plus C to D plus D to. What is AB? What you're supposed to take AB as? L length plus what is BC? Breadth plus again what is CD? Length, and what is DA? DA is known as breadth. How many times length is being added here? How many lengths do we have, students? Two length and two breadth, right? So when you take out 2 common, you'll have L plus B. So what's the formula for perimeter of a rectangle? 2 into L plus B. This is what teachers usually teach. They just give you the direct formula 2 into L plus B. But this is the actual concept. Okay. You don't have to write down the concept. Only the formula is important. But remember the concept. Why you get 2 into L plus B? What's the reason? Is this clear, all of you? Did you understand the meaning of 2 into L plus B? Just because you have to add twice length and twice breadth, that is why we call 2 into L plus B. That is perimeter. So the formula is 2 into L plus B. Next, area. Yesterday I gave an example. If you consider your school, example, this rectangle is SFX school. You have classrooms, you have library, you have a ground, canteen. Fine. All these things comes under area. So area is known as the inner surface. Fine. You have lot of things inside you have a church inside your school. That comes under area. So area formula is different. Fine. Area formula is different. The area for rectangle. Do you all know what's area for rectangle? What's the formula, students? Do you all know? Yes, length into breadth. What does L into B stand for? Length into breadth. Make a note of this. Length into breadth. Next, diagonal. Fine. So perimeter is the outer boundary, area is the inner surface. What do you mean by diagonal? Diagonal is the opposite line. From D to B, if I join, D to B is what you call, students. What do you call D to B? Yes, we don't call it as side. Remember, we don't call that as side. That is diagonal. A to C is also a diagonal. So total how many diagonals are there? Two diagonals. The formula is L square plus B square. This is the formula for diagonal of a rectangle. Okay, now perimeter of square. Same. How many? What is perimeter, students? In general, what is perimeter? What do you mean by perimeter? It's the outer boundary, right? The outer boundary. So how do you get from? Imagine you are standing at point A. From A to B, if you travel of one side, plus from B to C, you cover another side. Total, how many sides are there? Total. That's the reason the formula is 4 into side. Okay. Sometimes some few teachers will name the side as A. All the sides as A. Now what will be the formula? 4 into side. In place of side, you have to write A. 4A. This is perimeter. You write 4 into side, 4 into A, both are same. Next, area. Area of a square. Okay. For area of a rectangle, what are the two things we multiplied? For area of a rectangle, what are the two things we multiplied? One length and one breadth, right? Here, do we have anything known as length and breadth? Here, there is no length. No length and breadth, right? How many sides did we take here to find area? No, no. How many sides did we take? Two sides? Even here you take two sides. There is nothing called length and breadth. Instead of that, you multiply side into side. That becomes side square. Or simply we just multiply both two sides together. A into A is also known as A square. So if you try to memorize the formulas, you'll definitely forget. Understand the formulas. Understand and do it. And diagonal of a square, I'll give it later. I don't know whether you'll have diagonal. I'll give it later. So area is side square or A square, students. Both are correct. Side square or A square. Be quick. We'll start solving the questions. All of you are done? Made a note of the formula? Shall we start solving? Perimeter is 2 into L plus B. Area. And one more thing. Units are important, students. Units are important. What do you mean by units? For example, for cost price and selling price, what did we take? 100 rupees or 100 kg for cost price and selling price? How do you write? Rupees. This rupees is known as unit. Okay. For height, what will you write? I mean, for weight, what will you write? Will you write 20 years or 20 kgs? Kgs. All these are known as units. 20 years for age. In the same way, if I take side, the sides will be in terms of meter, centimeter. Is it clear? Side. Perimeter. Yes, even perimeter, this will be in terms of meter, centimeter. But area will be in terms of even diagonal. Diagonals also will be in meter, centimeter. Remember, meter, centimeter for everything. But area will have meter square to the power of 2. Centimeter square to the power of 2. These are the units, students. Look at the units. Meter square and centimeter square. Just make a note of this. For side, perimeter, diagonal, there are no numbers written on top. But for area, there is a number. Area in centimeter or meter square. Okay, first question. Once again, perimeter is 2 into L plus B. Area is length into breadth. Diagonal is square root of L square plus B square. Shall we start the first one? All of you are done? Shall I erase it? Okay, fine, students. Next, first question. Look at the first one. Which plane figure they have given here? Rectangle or square? The first question. Find the perimeter, area, and diagonal of rectangle. I have given all three formulas: perimeter, area, diagonal. Right? So what is length value given? Length is equals to 15 centimeter. I'll take length as L, breadth as B. B is 8 centimeter. What are the three things to find? Perimeter. What is perimeter formula? Yes, completed. Okay, first question I'll do. What is L, students? What is L value? What is 15 plus 8? 23. 2 into 23 is? Calculate 2 into 23. And what is the unit given here? Centimeter or meter? What's the unit? Okay. For perimeter, what will be the centimeter? Same, right? Yeah. Only for area, it will be centimeter square, students. Only for area, it is centimeter square. Okay, 46. Complete. You all try find even area, use area formula. Amani, did you understand? 15 plus 8. Okay, 23. 46 centimeters. Perimeter is, you all write the full word, students, right? Perimeter. I'll just write P, next write area. Area is equals to length into breadth. Diagonal, I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to find diagonal. Just complete these two first. Okay. So area would be 15 into 8. In exam, look at, I'll tell you how to write. First, write like this, students. Copy the question, write given. Length is given, breadth is given, right? Perimeter, next area. Length into breadth. 15 into 8. How much is 15 into 8? Centimeter or centimeter square? For area, what did I tell? It should be centimeter square, right? Yeah, this 2 you call it as square, students. 2. Look at the difference. Next, diagonal. What is diagonal formula? Diagonal is equals to square root of, no, it is square root of L square plus B. You all know square root concept? All of you know square root? Square root, cube root, during unit test did you all study square root, cube root? Response? Yes. Okay. What about Amani, Sasha? Okay, I'll explain. If you all have forgotten, I'll explain. L square is 15 square plus what is B square? 8 square. Now I'll tell you what is the meaning of square, students. Look here. If I write A square here, the base is A. A is multiplied how many times? A is multiplied 2 times. I gave this intro. Remember in introduction I gave this demo class. I taught you all A into A is A square. If you multiply 2 square, what is 2 into 2? 4. In the same way, 15 square is given. So how do you calculate 15 square? 15 into, right, 15 into 15 value, 8 into 8. I'll tell you how to find the square root. First complete this. Amilda, did you understand? Are you able to solve? Any doubts? Let me know, Amilda. Yeah, just tell me. Even if it's fine. Even if it is calculation, don't hesitate, students. If you're not able to understand or do, you let me know. Multiply 15 into 15. You get 225. 8 into 8 is 64. Add them. 2, 289. Okay. Now I don't need this square root, students. I have to remove the square root. Without the square root, we need to find the answer. I'll teach you how to do that. Diagonal. In order to remove square root, we have to factorize 289. First complete till here, then stop writing. First complete it till here. Okay, shall I teach square root? How to remove the square root? Yeah, now look here, students. If I write square root of 4, if I write square root of 4, you have to factorize 4. How many times 4? Start from 2 times table. Yes. 2 twos of 4, then 2 ones of 2. So in place of this 4, I have to write 2 into 2. Fine? 2 into 2. When you have two same numbers, you can, when you have two same numbers, if you want to ignore this square root, you just take out one same value. Fine? The concept is, how many times 2 is multiplied here? How many times 2 is multiplied? Twice. So according to exponents, I have to write it as 2 square, right? But this square root and square will get cancelled. Only 2 has to come out. 2. Fine, I'll give few more examples. The answer is 2, students. The square root of 4 is 2. Next. If I take square root of 16, let us factorize 16. Always start with 2 times table. 2, how many times 2 goes in? 2 into 8. No, 2 into 8, 2 into 4 next. 2 twos are and 2 ones are. So in place of 16, how many times should I multiply this to? 4 times. Then if I want to eliminate this square root, how many same numbers I have to group? I have to group two same numbers. Out of two same numbers, if from one group I have to take one value outside. Then from the other group I have to take one value. What is 2 twos are? This is the answer. What's the answer for square root of 16? 4 is the answer. Group the same number and fine. Now I'll give you all one more question. Before 289, before finding 289, square root of 60, or don't need 60, 36 students. Find the square root of 36. Start from 2 times table. Amilda, start from 2 times table. How many times 2 goes in 36? You have to divide. Divide and check. Not 16. Divide. Divide it properly, students. 18. Try the next one. Again, start with 2. 2 into 9. Yes, continue after 2. 9. See, once you get 9, is 2 divisible by 9? 2 divisible. Then which is the other number you have to take? 3. You have to go in order. Start with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. 3 threes are 9. Next, 3 ones are 3. So square root of 36 is nothing but multiply 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. How many same numbers I have to group? 2 and 3. From this, how many numbers I have to take out? From each group I have to take 1. So what's the answer? What's the square root of 36? 6. Okay, now tell me square root of 49, students. Yes. Is 2 times table divisible? No. What about 3? See, I'll tell you what are the numbers you have to use to divide. I'll tell you what are the numbers to use. We use only prime numbers, that is 2, 3, 5, 7. That's it. 2, 3, 5, 7. Remember these numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7. Just use 2, 3, 5, 7 to divide. Okay, do you think 2 would go in 49? Is 2 divisible? No, I'll tell you how to check. Always go with the last number 9. This last number should be divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 2? 9. In 2 times table, do we get the answer 9? No, right? Therefore, 48 is not divisible. Now let me write 148. Look at the last number. Is 8 divisible by 2? In 2 times table, you get 8, right? Therefore, definitely 148 will be divisible by 2, students. Is this clear? So that's the rule for 2 times table. 2 times table. Even if I take 2336, is it divisible by 2? Amilda, which number you have to check? Which number? You have to check the last. You have to check last. Okay, you have to check the last number. Is 6 divisible by 2, Amilda? Is 6 divisible by 2? Why no? You don't know 2 times table? Why? See, 6 is divisible by 2. Therefore, this entire value is divisible by 2, students. That is the rule for 2. Okay. Now next, rule for 3. How do you check whether a number is divisible by 3 is? Let me take 312, 316. Or let me take 315. How do you check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not? No, not the last. For 3, you can't do it. You can't do it like that. The only thing is add up all these three values. Add all these three. What is 3 plus 1? What is 3? 4. 4 plus 5? 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? Is 9 do we have 9 in 3 times table, students? So therefore 315 will be divisible by 3 times table. Is it clear? Just add the numbers. Look here. Just add the numbers. 315 divided by 3 times table, or I'll take 369. We have to check whether it is divisible or not. If you add 369, what do you get for 369, students? Add 3 plus 6 plus 9. How much is 3 plus 6? 9 plus 9 is 18. Again add this until you get single digit. Add 8 plus 1. Is 9 divisible by 3? Therefore, this 3 will be divisible by 369, students. Look here, let me divide and show. 3 ones are 3. Then bring down 6. 3 twos are 6. Then bring down 9. How many times 3 goes in 9? 3 threes are. Isn't it divisible? Right? So this is the rule for 3, students. For 2 and 3, rule is done. Is this clear? Any doubts? Next, for 5, students. For 5, always check the last number. The last number should be 5 or 0. 5, 55, 60, 65. Just check the last number. It should be 5 or 0. Then 5 will be divisible by the number. Is this clear? Now look at 3025. What about the last number? So this 5 will be only divisible by which one? Which one? It should be divisible by only 5. Okay, whenever you have 5, then for 7 there is no specific term. If none of the numbers are divisible by 2, 3, 5, then you have to check with number 7. Okay, you have to check with number 7. Now 49, we have 49. What is the rule for 2, students? For 2, what's the rule? You have to check the last number. So is 49 divisible by 2? No, no. First, 49 divisible by 2? No, because 9 is not divisible. What about 3? What's the rule for 3, students? Add 4 plus 9 is 13. What is 3 plus 1? 4. Is 4 divisible by 3? Do you all think 4 is divisible by 3? No, right? Okay, it is not divisible by 3. Therefore, this number is not divisible by 3 or even 5. So, what's the last option left? In 2, 3, 5, 7? What's the last option? 7. How many times 7 goes in 49? 7 sevens are 49. Okay, so now tell me the value, students. What's the value for square root of 49? How many numbers I have to take out? 1. What's the square root of 49? 7. Yeah, Kashika, why are you late, Kashika? Is Kashika online? Can you unmute? Kashika, why are you late? Now look at the root 289, students. How do you check for root 289? Check the last number. Is 9 divisible by 2? No, right? See, if you don't understand this divisibility rule, it is very difficult to find the factors of 289. So concentrate. 9 is not divisible. What's the rule for 3, students? Tell me the rule for 3. I have to add everything. What is 2 plus 8? 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 9? 19. What is 9 plus 1? 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Is 10 divisible by 3? No. Right? Next, check 5 times table. Do you think 5 is divisible by 9? No. What's the last number left? 7. Let us try with 7. Shall we check with 7? 7 fours are. How much is 7 fours are? 28. Then what's the remainder? 9. Is 7 divisible? No, 7 is also not divisible. Therefore, there are few values which you have to remember. I'll give those values later. The square root of 289 is 17. So what's the answer for square root of 289? What's the answer, students? Not 7, 17. What's the answer? 17. See, if I multiply 17 into 17, I'll get 289. Right? This is the concept of square and square roots. Whatever you had in your first unit. Look here. 1 square is equals to 1. Remember this? What is 2 square? Answer for 2 square? What's the answer for 2 square? 4. 3 square? How many times you multiply 3? 9. 4 square? 6. 5 square? Not 8. 5 square is 25. 6 square? Yes. Multiply twice. 7 square. Multiply 7 into 7? 49. Even the opposite also same. If I take square root of 49, what's the answer for square root of 49? 49. 49, which number do we have? For 49, which number? 7. Yes. In the same way, if I take square root of 25, what you all should answer? Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 36 is 6. Okay. This is how you have to study square and square root concept. Now we don't have time. Fine. I'll just give you all the direct value, students. What's the square root of 289? 17. Take a note of this. 17 is the answer. Yes, Kashika, not able to hear you. Are you there online? Can you rejoin? Your voice is not audible. Rejoin. Yes, completed. Square root of 289 is 70. Once you complete, make a note of this, students. For homework, go through these values. Tomorrow you'll have to tell me. 8 square is equals to 64. How do you calculate for 9 square, Amilda? No, no, Amilda should answer. What do you mean by 9 square, Amilda? How many times you have to multiply 9? Amilda online? Is 9 square? How many times you multiply? Are you concentrating or busy with some other work? What are you doing? Then you should tell me the logic, Amilda. What is 9 square? How many times you multiply 9? What do you mean with 2? What is this? I don't think you're concentrating, Amilda, except you others are answering. Other students are giving correct answers. Listening to what I'm explaining. What is degree here? What is the value written? On top of 9, what is the value written? So how many times 9 should get multiplied? What is 9 nines are? That is what I'm asking. Now you are answering. What are you doing, Amilda? Why are you not concentrating? Huh? See, I told in the beginning, right? Those who are interested can join and attend, students. It's not a pressure. If you will really require tuition, I'll teach all the concept, all the short tricks, everything. The only thing is, you'll have to concentrate. If you're not responding, then what's the purpose? What's the use of joining? Yeah, tell me for 10 square, Amilda. How many times you multiply 10 square? How many times you multiply 10 square? 10, how many times you multiply? What is 10 into 10? Why did you tell 5? What's the reason? Twice, okay, correct. 10 square is 100, correct. 11 square? Twice. So 11 into 11 is 121. 12 square is equals to 144. Okay. For today's homework, make a note of this, students. Just go through 1 to 12. All of you will go through 1 to 12. Yes, Kashika, can you reply? Why are you late, Kashika? Almost done. I've explained all the concept. You have joined late. Okay, you do one thing. You can leave the meeting. Go through the recording, Kashika. Today's recording, I'll send you the link. Okay, you attend that. You won't be able to understand now. Even if I teach anything, it's of no use. Okay, from tomorrow, if you're not logging at 5 o'clock, you have to go through the recording, Kashika. That's the only option. Yes, you can leave. At least from tomorrow, try to log in at 5 o'clock. You can leave. It's the same for everyone, students. If you're not joining on time, if you join in between, you won't understand anything. Okay, make a note of this. 10 square, 11 square, 12 square. For homework, I want you all to go through this. Okay. And I'll ask you all in reverse order. If I ask square root of 16, what's the value for square root of 16? You all should tell me the answer as 4. Look here, 4. Okay, what's the square root of 81? 9. 9 nines are 81. Okay, see, 81. 3 into 27. 3 nines are, 3 threes are, 3 ones are. If you factorize 81 using 3, you'll get 3 4 times like this. And what's the rule? How many times you have to pair, students? How many numbers you have to pair? Two numbers like this. And how many numbers you have to take out from each group? How many numbers? How many numbers you take out from each group? 1. So what's the answer? 3 into 9. You see here we're getting direct answer 9. Yeah. So you don't need to learn this calculation part. If you know the direct answer, square root of 81 is 9. Square root of 100 is 10. If I write square root of 144, you all should answer. 12 is the answer. Square. In the same way, square root of 289. That's the reason I gave the direct answer. What is square root of 289? What's the answer we got? 17. Yes. 17. One, 4, 9, 16. Okay. So 17 is 289. For today's homework, up to 12 it's enough. Copy up to 12, complete it. Is students done? Shall we try the next question? Okay, without this you can't solve. That's the reason I taught you square root concept. Without that square root concept, you can't solve. Okay, perimeter is easy, area is easy. In order to solve diagonal question, you need square and square root concept. Okay, diagonal is done. Second question. Amilda, read out the second question. Amilda, explain how will you solve the second one? Let me show the question. Yes. Read the question. What is given? Second one. Not that second. Not that second. First main second. We did only the first main first, right? Hmm. Breadth is equals to 15. Tell me the formula for perimeter. What are the three things you have to find here? Length of what? Rectangle. That is what they have given, right? What is perimeter of rectangle formula? 2 into L plus. Others can try, students. Others start. Others understood, right? Amani, Shasha, Alia. And one more thing. These two students have joined together. Are you all concentrating? Okay. Completed, students. Others complete. Yes. Amilda, tell me how do you solve this? Next. Hmm. Then multiply it. According to board mass, you have to multiply. 2 into 35 is? Okay, multiply that. Fine. What is the unit given in the question? Centimeter or meter? So the answer, whatever you get, you should write it in meters. Very good. Next, tell me area formula. Okay, so I have to multiply 25 into 15. What about diagonal? What's the diagonal formula? Not L to L square plus. What is L value? 20 square plus. Okay. Multiply this. Find the values. See, only if you'll understand this, students will be able to solve next question, next chapter. If not, it is difficult. Okay, so concentrate when I'm teaching and solve it. Okay, 17. Fine, complete all three. 17. And for area, it is meter square. Meter square. Yeah. Fine, student. Whoever has completed, I'll I'll solve it. Let me solve. Okay. Diagonal part I'll teach you all. I'll teach diagonal. Did you all complete till this area? Area is completed. Okay, stop writing, students. Look at the screen now. Diagonal I'll teach. Well, diagonal I'll teach. First, how do you multiply when zeros are there? See, ignore 0. Multiply 2 into 15. What is 2 into 15? How much is 2 into 15? Yes, respond all of you. What is 2 into 15, students? No, no, 2 into 15. I need 2 into 15. 30. Then how many zeros are there in this question? Total how many zeros? One. Just add that together. 300. Okay. Now this question. Just multiply the numbers. How much is 3 into 5? 3 5s are 15. How many zeros are there? Just add 3 zeros. Okay. Next. Tell me the first one. 4 into 12 is? How much is 4 into 12, students? 48. How many zeros are there? 4 zeros. This is how you multiply. Okay. You shouldn't waste your time doing it in normal multiplication method. Whenever there are zeros, ignore the zeros, multiply the numbers. Now tell me 20 into 15. How much is 2 15s are? 2 15s are 30. Add a 0. Okay. Now tell me 20 square. How many times you have to multiply 20? Twice. What is 2 2s are? How many zeros are there? That's it. 400 is the answer. Okay. Don't do it like this. All of you were trying it like this, multiplying like normal method. So don't waste your time when zeros are there. 400. What is 15 square, students? I had given the answer. 15 square is 225. Square root of 400 plus 225 is, what's the answer? 400 plus 225 is, okay, we don't know what is the value of 625. Let us factorize. What did I tell you? When the number is 5 in the last, which value we have to take, students? 5 times table. All of you will answer. When 5 is given in the last, which value we take? 5. Start with 5. 5 ones are 5. What's the remainder? 1. Carry that 1 here. So this you have to read it as 12. How many times 5 goes in 12? 2 times. What is 5 twos are? 10. What's the remainder? Not 1. In 12, if 10 goes, what's the remainder? So put the 2 before 5. How do you count this number as? 5 or 25? Yes. How many times 5 goes in 25? 5 times. Then again, which number can I use? Look at the last number and tell me. Yes. Start doing it. Tell me how many times you get 5. So square and square root concept is very important. Most important concept. Hmm. 20. Next again 5. How many times? 5 5s are 25, 5 1. How many times should I multiply 5, students? Okay, I was on mute. How many times should I multiply 5? 5 4 times. Then how many times I have to group? No, no, no. How many same numbers? Two same numbers I have to group, right? Yes. And from that, how many numbers I have to take? 1. What's 5 5s are? So what's the value of diagonal? Centimeter or meter? What's the unit given? Meter. This is the final answer. Is this clear? Did you understand how to solve? Okay. Fine, students. 25 meters square. See, we could have done more questions, but I was okay. I had to teach you all square root concept. The square root is very important. Next question. Shall we try the next one? Okay. Saturdays, I think even Sundays I might conduct students because we need, uh, yeah, I need some time to complete. Tell me the third question. What is length? Length is equals to breadth is equals to 4. What is the value of perimeter? 2 into 3.2 plus. Add this. What you will get? And in the beginning, I told you only 5.6 is given. Amilda, how do you convert into fraction? I can write 56 divided by what? Not 6. After point, how many numbers are there? So how many zeros I have to put? So should I divide by 10 or 100? 10. If it is 5.66 students, how do I remove the decimal? 566 divided by 100. Is this concept clear, all of you? What about others? Others also attended, right, when I taught this? Okay, what's the answer, students? 5.6. There are two ways to calculate. If you know, you can multiply directly. If not, you write 2 into 56 by 10. You can even do it like this. Better calculate directly. What is 2.2 into 5.6? 2 6 are 12. The point will remain as it is. How much is 5 2s are? 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. The answer is 11.2 what? Meters. So perimeter is equals to 11.2 meters. Yes. Tell me area, students. Tell me area now. Length into breadth. What is length? Do you know how to calculate when decimals are given? All of you know decimal calculation. Okay, first you all try. Next, I'll teach you all a method in decimal. Done. Okay. Malak and Mana, I also maintaining a separate notebooks for tuition. Okay, both of you will maintain one book. I mean, two book students. Each one book. Okay. I don't write in separate one. Next, whoever doesn't know this calculation part, look here. I'll tell you. Whenever decimal is given in multiplication, students, see. When addition is given, it is very simple. How do you add them? How do you add 2 plus 4? 6. 3 plus 2? 5.6. Addition is simple. Multiplication, I mean, subtraction. How do you subtract? You borrow from 3, it becomes 2. 12 minus 4 is 8. The point remains as it is 0.8. Okay. When it comes to multiplication, students, remember this. When it comes to multiplication, don't use this point. Don't use point. Ignore point. Just multiply 32 into 24. Okay, all of you will multiply 32 into 24. Sasha, Amelda, Amani, Alia. What is 32 into 24, students? 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. The answer is, of you all got 768. After that, total how many decimal numbers are there in the first the point? How many numbers are there after point? Huh? No, no. Here, how many decimals are there? So total, how many decimal numbers do we have? Two. So start from here. Start from the extreme right. Place two decimal numbers. Two. What's the answer? 7 point. you try to multiply using the decimal, you will get confused, students. Don't put 3.2 and 2.4 and multiply. Okay, you'll definitely get confused when to put dots. Fine. So ignore this. Answer is 7.68. Understood, all of you? Yeah, meter square. Very good. Is it clear? Shall we try the next one? Okay, 7.68 meter square. Last concept. We'll end the class. What is diagonal formula? L square plus. What is L square value? We will try this part for homework. We will try this. All of your homework. What is 3.2 square, students? We already got 3.2. Multiply that. Next, 2.4 you multiply, add them. If you don't know how to find square root, just ignore. I'll teach all this tomorrow. Is it clear? Okay. Only the first man is like this. You'll feel a bit tough to try. From the second one onwards, it will be very easy to solve the questions. Once you learn the decimal part, from second one it will be easy to solve. So you have second, third, fourth, 5, 6. Then you have 8, 9. After that square. Okay, I think 2, 3 by Saturday we'll try to complete this. What about 25B? Do you allow 25B? 25C? They didn't start 25C? Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Log in at 5 o'clock, all of you all. We'll continue tomorrow. Fine? Okay, you all can leave, students. That's it.